Hey folks, it's Craig from the Vinyl Record Player. Today I'm doing another To the Garage with you, meaning I'm going to purge, but it's a desperation purge. So some of these are actually very good albums. Stick around. Okay, and we're back, and yeah, let's just dig right into these records. Each one has their own reason for ending up in the garage. I am at a point where, yeah, I'm seriously lacking in space. Yeah, I can't even. I had to pull a bunch of records simply because, like, just sliding them in would like bend stuff, and I'm like, no, this is a disaster. We gotta purge. Let's just go ahead and get these records happening. So this is the best of Jerry Butler. This is like looks like a mid 60s, maybe early 70s. I think it's an early 70s pressing actually. I listened to this the other day. All these things are great. He Will Break Your Heart. Oh, check that song out. I love it. It's like very doo-woppy, but like once you kind of hear it a few times, it's as the Germans say, it's an earworm. Problem with this record is the vocals are mixed so low that it's disturbing to me. Like when I go on YouTube and I hear the songs, I'm like, oh, that's what it sounds like. But then when I play this, like I can barely hear Jerry. I hear this kind of, trite early 60s soul production, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but the songs are good. A lot of these are like Curtis Mayfield jams. So they're great songs, but the mix on this is just trash. So gotta go. I love Jerry, but even his record company has apparently some quality control issues. I showed this briefly. This is a living word. I thought that this was music, but it is not. It's mainly like comedy and cool speeches. So it works as like a historical document of the Watts Stacks event, but otherwise, I mean, yeah, it's not really. I just don't have the space for it. It's a double LP too. So going back in the garage, this was actually resurrected from the garage. Now we're returning it. All right. I assumed that we might have some problem with Frankie Crocker's Heart and Soul Orchestra presents the Disco Sweet Symphony #1 in rhythm and excellence. It's just all there's just no it's like instrumental disco, but not really much to it. For me, vocals are like everything about the disco experience, or I'm just not gonna like. I don't love disco anyway, but throw in no vocals, and it's like, what am I here for? Initially, I was here for the white suit. It's a double album; it has to go. This is the Free Movement. This is another recent purchase. I gotta pull this. I have been watching a great channel by a guy called John Flores, and he's basically like a producer of music of this ilk, which is basically like a little schmaltzy, but like basically pop soul, and often heavy on the pop. This is very much that. I'm from the school of like really, gospel soul, like real from the church soul, and this is not it. So I mean, I gotta move on. I don't see myself. This was their one and only album. It's not bad if you like pop soul, but there's a lot of schmaltz on this that I'm just like, I'm okay with. Speaking of schmaltz, this is O.C. Smith's greatest hits. I did get this one for $3. It actually does feature Little Green Apples and blah blah blah. I think O.C. Smith probably would be fantastic. In his I would love to check out kind of his '70s works. I know that there's one LP that was produced by Johnny Bristol that I kind of got my eyes out for. This is a lot of. It's clear O.C. Smith. It's clear the label was like, hey man, I think white people like your music. Let's make more music that white people would like. So it's okay. It's not great, and I don't think it really like That's Life is on. That's Life. Like it's like okay. I don't think so. So yeah, this is like a late '60s compilation. So like it wouldn't have any of his cool later '70s stuff. So O.C. Smith to the garage. the first three Gordon Lightfoot albums. This is the third one. This one I think has like the least in terms of quality. So I just got to move on from it. You know, it's early Gord. Early Gord I love. It's great stuff, but this one for space considerations gotta go. This is just I haven't listened to this one in forever. It's a double album. I'm not sure when or if I want to listen to it. I'm not really in the country rock mode right now. I'm sure it's a great record. And it's, you know, I bought this and, you know, a bunch of years ago, but it's pretty minty. I don't even know that I played it. I gotta be real. So, anyway, gotta go. This is Welcome to the Canteen. This is Traffic Live. I am not super interested. I bought this a few weeks ago, kind of put it in the collection, and then, you know, I've come across it several times and been like, maybe not. So, it's gotta go. Same with this. I love George Thorogood. You know, buddy of mine, when we get together for a few brewskis, that's kind of, it's a must-play type of song is one bourbon, one scotch, one beer. But I'm not really into it. This is a great record. It's a fun record if you're into, like, you know, blue stuff. And you can get this, I think I got this for $3 or $4. It's not an expensive record. I'd imagine it's probably one of his best. But I don't have room for it in the collection as of right now. It's a Maslov special here. I bought this one. He was big upping it, and I don't dislike it. And the dude's Canadian. Nice little gatefold here. So, you know, can't hate on him. But I keep passing it by in the collection going, nah. So, gotta go. Probably my favorite ABBA album, and that's only because, of course, of the classics, The Visitors, cracking up. And also, One of Us. One of Us is just, stellar jam. So yeah, the visitors has to go. It just is what it is. Yeah. Very available on streaming. Like, you can get anything at any time. And I just haven't really listened to it, so it's got to go. Even though, and it's also like, it was, you know, in the A section, so it's starting to bend. No. David Gervitz Army, it's their debut album. I have Hearts on Fire, which I think I kind of like a little bit better than this one. Hearts on Fire is the third. This is their first. Good album. I just am like, I'm not really in a prog mode lately, or like a heavy rock mode. And yeah, great album. I just don't have space. Same with Bebop Deluxe, also a great one, but this is kind of in trashy condition. Like, this is like, this would be like NG for not good. Cool cover though, but yeah, the actual condition of it is pretty gross, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I might get a little pushback on this one, but, you know, such is life. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. This is, of course, be Deja Vu. I went through a big phase for the old Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Don't hate them at all. Like them. But, you know, it's kind of one of those things where I over-listen to it. And now I'm like, I'm keeping the debut, which I do have, and I'm also keeping, you know, the So Far, which is kind of like a greatest hits from, I think, 75. This one, though, will go. It's not in the best condition. I mean, the packaging is in great condition, but the record itself is not in the best condition. So this one, got to go to the garage. Another band that I tried, I really gave it a shot. This is a beautiful cover. This is Charlie Daniels' band, Knight Rider. Look at these cowboys. Yeah, look at those cowboys. Nah. I tried. I know it's rockin' stuff. I just, I passed this a trillion times in my collection, and I'm like, okay, gotta go. I just finished a Delaney ranking not too long ago. I put that, it's on the channel. This is not my favorite of his, and this one I think I'm just getting rid of because I just need space, and I already have all the Delaney and Bonnies, and I'm gonna do a ranking for those, so I'm getting rid of these ones for now. I had a distinctive, deep love affair with this record for a period of time. This is Flying Burrito Brothers. I think is this from '71? It might be from '71. We got any? Anyway, great record. This is like their pop record. A lot of people don't necessarily talk about this one because you got Rick Roberts on it. Everyone talks about the Graham Parsons stuff. I think Rick Roberts was fantastic in these. I mean, this has got some good jams. Colorado's a winner. Hand to Mouth. Tried So Hard. They do a fantastic cover of that one. 4 Days of Rain. Can't You Hear Me Calling? It's a really good album. And yeah, just even saying the titles, I'm like, oh. But I think I got to put it in the garage. Another classic, I think. I have had this record for upwards of 20 years. And I think I've played it maybe once. That's just not good enough. And I don't know that I'm really into it anyway. Kraftwerk, Man Machine. Okay, so then finally, this is a tough decision, but I think I have to do this. At least Shine On Brightly, Procol Harum. I really got into Procol Harum for a bit there. I just don't really feel like I have the space now. All this stuff is very available on streaming, so I can listen to it at any time I want to. Good album. But this one I think is one that I'm going to keep. And I might actually have to decide because I think this is their best album. It's like their most rockin'. It's the last one with Robin Trower. A lot of guitars, a lot of ripping on this one. So this is a definite keeper, but also a Salty Dog. I mean, the title track alone is like a big winner. So I think I'm probably going to keep those. But again, Procol Harum, Shine On Brightly. This one I'm going to have to say sayonara to. So yeah, that was it. Another edition of To The Garage. I am probably looking at getting some kind of a record crate so I can at least, have another 60, 70 records. Because, I'm purging, stuff that I actually kind of like. And I'm like, oh, that's terrible. Anyway, if you got any comments, like, subscribe. If there's any records that I'm making a dangerously serious mistake, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and have a good one.